Okay, we are now reaching the data dictionary, and basically a data dictionary store all the information about the system data. That's why it's called a data dictionary. All right. So the smallest piece of information you have is actually a field, right? If you see it as from a database, and a record is actually a collection of field. Okay, a record is a collection of field, and they actually represent one particular instant. Okay, and what does a data dictionary have? Well, a lot of stuff, right? Your data flow, data store, the data structure, records, the data element, all your external entity and processes. So basically, all right, if you want to document the data element, just look at all these lists of information that you need to document, right? Look at all these things. Okay, so of course, some of them are not necessary depending on your organization. Like for instance, alternate names. If your company do not have an alternate name, you can actually omit this. All right. Okay, for data flow, these are all the arrows in your data flow diagram. All right, again, I usually do not have alternative names, but I do sometimes keep track of the volume and the frequency, just to remind myself the behavior of the system that I'm going to design. Okay, you are going to store your data eventually. All right, you are going to store your data. So where does it come from? Okay, that's one thing. Okay, and where is it going out to? All right, and if your transaction is very high, then of course the volume and frequency makes sense. All right. Processes, take all your bubble, which is your processes. Okay, uh, number them properly like an ID. Okay, and most important is describe what processes this bubble actually do, because it is not seen in the data flow diagram. Right? Then of course anything that is outside of your scope, all right, is actually your external entity. Okay, so does it provide any input, or is it taking output from your system, or both? Right. So we can see where the data are coming from and who are the primary user of your data or your output. Okay. Then for your record, what does it contain? All right. The field that is inside. Okay. What is it made of? Okay, so basically when you put all these things together, all this very thick documentation together, you have your data dictionary. But to give your data dictionary additional value, well, you might want to alphabetize it. Okay, put it in order. Okay, you can actually make sure it is updated. All right, definitely. Okay, and of course have a very detailed report. All right, have a very detailed report, because you will be dealing with data a lot.